guys? This is Satsman. I'm coming to you with a brand new deck profile today. And today I want to show off my Destiny Hero deck profile. Yes, this is Destiny Heroes, not Elemental Heroes, even though you see Shadow Mist on top. So let us get into the profile. So first, obviously, we're playing the 3 Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. Right now, this is the Searcher for the deck. If you don't know how this card works, if it's sent to the graveyard, you can search out any hero monster. It can be Destiny Hero, it can be Evil Hero, whatever it is, and then add it to your hand. And also, when it's special summon, you can add a change quick play spell card. Usually it's just going to be Mass Change or Mass Change second. In this deck, it's always going to be Mass Change because that's the only one I play. But yeah, that's it. It's a relatively simple card. It just searches out whatever you need at any given moment. Next, obviously, also because it's a Destiny Hero deck, we're playing 3 Destiny Hero Malicious. Malicious is great because 1, he deck thins, 2, he specials out at level 6, which is really, really important in this deck. This deck actually ranks 6s pretty often, and also Synchro levels 8 a lot. So, Malicious is one of the key cards, if not the key card to the deck. I play 2 Destiny Hero Diamond Dude. Diamond Dude's okay. Honestly, I can't wait for the new Destiny Hero support just so I can take him out. He's honestly the worst hero in the deck. He just doesn't have the versatility. Yeah, like he can come in really clutch at times when you mull a card that can get you a lot of pluses, especially if it's Destiny Hero, Destiny Draw. But the majority of the time, it's just not that great, and he's just another hero card. So for now, he's at 2. The last hero I play is 1 Destiny Hero Dasher, and a lot of people will disagree with me in saying that dude is worse than Dasher in this deck. I think Dasher's better. 1 is kind of like a 4th Malicious in the fact that he's a level 6, but more importantly, he just gets you random bonuses out of nowhere. If he's in the graveyard and you draw a card during your draw phase, if it's a monster card, you could special summon it, and that can just get you so many different things. It's ridiculous how good this guy is and how many weird plays you can make with him. And a lot of people were like, oh, why didn't you play Plasma? Why not Dogma? Because Dasher actually does more stuff. And more stuff more often. So that's why I like Dasher. Moving on to support, I play 2 Dark Grepher. Honestly, this is one of the best cards of the deck. It gets 3 Dark Monsters into the graveyard. If I was playing Dark Armed Dragon, yeah, this would be really useful, but I'm not. But anyway, Dark Grepher, just really great. 1, he gets Malicious in the graveyard as fast as possible if Malicious is in your hand, and if not, you can throw him to the graveyard from the deck when Dark Grepher's on the field, so really, really great. Kind of to act like a 3rd Dark Grepher is Armageddon Knight. The one difference is that you don't have to discard a card to activate his other effect. So to activate his effect to send a dark monster from the deck to the graveyard, and that's why he's pretty good, just sometimes. So yeah, Arm Knight's really great, especially in combination with Dark Grepher, so yeah. Moving on, I play 2 Plague Spreader Zombie. Now, a lot of Destiny Hero decks only play 1. I like 2 because I tend to burn through Plague Spreader very quickly in this deck. There's a lot of combos that I like to do in this deck, and Plague Spreader, I need it at 2 in order to do all of those. The second tuner I play is Red Resonator. I don't play Goblinberg in this deck. Red Resonator is just a lot better, especially because of, I said, rank 6 plays. There's only really 1 rank 6 that you play in the deck, but it's still really essential, especially with Synchro level 6s. And Red Resonator is really, really helpful with that. Plus, if you special summon off a Dasher, you get to get a bunch of life points back on occasion. That is a very rare circumstance, but it does help in certain situations. So if that does happen, it's really great. One time in testing, I actually got 3,000 life points back with this card, so that's really cool. And then the last monster I play is 2 Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk can just get you to Shadow Mist as soon as possible. It can get you to rank 4s as soon as possible. So Monk is just, I think, is necessary for that. Finally, okay, so next for the spells, we're playing 3 Mass Change. I don't play second just because it's horrible. Sometimes I wish I actually played it, but it is not that often enough for me to actually take out a Mass Change for Mass Change second, just simply because I tend to draw into it more often than I would like. If you're playing Mass Change second in a Destiny Hero build, you want to search it out rather than actually draw into it, and since you're playing 3 of these, you're probably going to draw into it. So, 3 Mass Change, and that's good. I'm only playing 2 Hero Lives. Honestly, I really hate this card. I wish it was a lot better. I actually wish it was a lot closer to E-Telly, where it's just special summon like a level 4 hero from your deck and it was like a quick play. Really, really hate the fact that you lose half your life points, especially if you have to make this like your first. You have to use this your first turn in order to get a playoff, because then you're wasting 4,000 life points in my opinion. But honestly, the majority of the time that I use this card, I'm using it to pitch for Summoner Monk's effect to special summon a monster, and really it's the same end result. It's just you don't have to pay life points. So match change, not match change. A Hero Lives at 2 is perfectly fine for me. Next is 3 D-Draw. This is going into the draw engine of the deck. D-Draw is probably the best one, especially when you mill it off of Diamond Dude, because then you just get 2 cards for free. Doesn't really matter. You don't need to discard Destiny Hero due to its ruling. 2 Lore of Darkness. This is way worse than this in this deck, just because you don't always want to banish a dark monster. You honestly need as many monsters as you want. If you have a Summoner Monk though, like, or an extra Shadow Mist, those are typically the ones that you're going to want to banish off of this, because you really want Shadow Mist in the deck more than you want Shadow Mist in your hand the majority of the time. So Lore of Darkness is still rather useful. Obviously, it's played in almost every single dark deck at the moment. So yeah, that's why is there. 1 Upstart just to finish it out, because obviously it's good at the moment, and I like playing a fast deck, so that it just really helps with the consistency. 2 Instant Fusion. I don't have room for a third, and I only have 1 target for it, so it's just 2 is fine. I play 3 Twin Twister. Honestly, back row kills this deck. You need to play 3, and plus sometimes I struggle with getting cards into the graveyard, and Twin Twister really, really helps, especially if you draw into Malicious or a Plague Spreader. So 3 Twin Twister really, really helps with that. 1 Foolish, because it helps you with your plays. And finally 1 Raigeki, because Raigeki plus Dark Law is really, really good. For the traps, I'm playing a, I guess a Mirror Force type engine. 2 Drowning Mirror Force and 1 Quaking Mirror Force. The reason why I went with these 2 is because 1, Drowning Mirror Force is probably the best one. It just stops your opponent from OTKing you and allows you to get another turn at least to set up again and maybe get a Beals out or something like that. And then Quaking Mirror Force is really good in this deck because of Dark Law. It was either going to be this or Storming, and this just helps you because it just creates dead cards in the field that your opponent cannot use, which is honestly way better than putting live cards back in your opponent's hand. So Quaking Mirror Force is honestly just the most underrated Mirror Force, I think, in the entire family of Mirror Force trap cards. So I only need 1 though, so it fulfills my uses. And then finally for Summon Negation, I play 1 Solemn and 1 Chaos Trap Hole. Chaos Trap Hole is just really good at the moment because everything's light or dark, and then Solemn Warning obviously because it's Solemn Warning. Finally, let's move on to the extra deck. I am playing 2 Dark Law. I was playing 3 for a while actually. Funny thing, mainly because he's a level 6, and level 6, as I said, are very, very important in this deck because they get your plays off, they allow you to go into 8s a little bit easier. And the 3rd Dark Law actually helped me as well, and it's really funny if you open up a lot of 3 mass changes and a for example a Shadow Mist. It's funny, you can maybe OTK with that. So Dark Law at 3 no longer, but hey, 2 works just as well. And I'm also playing 1 Enki just because it's rather good. Moving on, 1 Norden, it's the instant fusion target, obviously it's good. And then for level 6 synchros, I'm playing 2, 1 High Speed Lord Kendama, and 1 Stardust Charge Warrior. Charge Warrior gets a draw and then can nullify the drawback of Plague Spreader Summoning Condition, which is really, really nice. And then Kendama is really there if you feel like you're going to not have the resources later, or you're losing resources fast and you need a steady card to keep coming back. If you don't know what Kendama does, if you don't control any monsters, you can just special summon them straight from the grave. And that's really useful, especially because he's level 6, as I said. So Kendama at the moment is working. There is a card called Coral Dragon, which is coming out in the Dark Illusion. That will probably replace this just because it's a much better card and it can get you more draw power. So at the moment, Kendama, though, is in the deck. Moving on, 1 Beals. Beals is the boss monster for sure. Beals I make at least once every game. No, not one, at least once. I make it once every game, and if it doesn't get negated, he's staying on the board for good. It's just unless you're playing Monarchs, of course. But Beals is just an amazing card. Cosmos have a hard time dealing with him because he can't, Dark Destroyer can't get rid of him, and if they try to attack into him, then he's just going to gain more attack points. Also, what's it called? Dark Lady can't destroy it either if his effect activates to gain attack, so it just negates the effect, but it can't be destroyed. So that's really, really useful for that. Moving on, one Psy-Frame Lord Omega because it helps you recycle stuff, and then one Stardust. This is probably going to get taken out. For a Crystal Wing, if I had one, Crystal Wing is just a lot better, plus it works really well because you use level 6 Synchros, and Plague Spreader's a level 2 tuner, so it's just better, but for now Stardust is working. And plus it can recycle itself, so why not? One Gaga Cowboy for rank 4s, one number 52 Diamond Crab King. A lot of people probably disagree with this choice, but I like it. Simply because it's when combined with Dark Law, it works really, really well. It's a 3k beater, and then if you Dark Law on the field, it basically just destroy everything, which is really, really nice. It gets over a lot of things that, for example, if I've already used Utopia, or if I don't want to use Utopia yet, I can just drop this, and it's a 3k ass, so that works as well. For first turns, I play number 106 Giant Hand. It was either going to be this or a Rafflesia, but I don't want to play any of the Trap Hole cards in my deck, so Giant Hand it is. If I'm forced to go first, this deck really likes going second, but if I'm going first, this is a good card to go into. And then I'm playing the Utopia Brothers, and then finally I am playing one Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal. This is the only rank 6 I play, and it's the best rank 6. It's essentially Lavalval Chain. And it's so easy. I make this so often, and it helps you so much with playing, just playing in general. If you don't have a mass change, for example, if you've gone through 2 of your Maliciouses, because Malicious you can activate more than once per turn. If you've gone through 2 of your Maliciouses, or, yeah, no, one of them already, and you don't have, for example, a mass change, you can rank 6 into this with something else, such as like Stardust Charge Warrior after you've gotten your draw, and then you can mill a card like Plague Spreader or something else, so you can set up for more future plays and whatnot. As I said, like just like Lavalval Chain, because Lavalval Chain obviously set up a lot of combos. Beatrice does the same thing, and it works just as well. So thank you guys for watching this deck profile. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, guys, have a nice day.